If you haven't used Bridge Studio before, I'll go through some of the steps to show you how it works. First, you look for the Bridge Studio icon. After you downloaded Bridge Studio, you should see this icon on the screen. So I'll double click on this icon, and up comes Bridge Studio. So there are a whole bunch of cards on the left. So the first step is to form the north hand. So we just click on one of these cards, ace, queen, and king, queen, jack. Put one diamond in the north, and jack, 9, whatever, bunch of clubs. So that's the end of the north hand. So if I keep clicking, I can take these cards back if I want, if I made a mistake. But I'll probably put 2 clubs, okay, and no diamonds, okay, some hearts, some spades. And then that'll be the end of the east hand. And then when you keep clicking, you'll end up forming the south hand. So I want the king of spades, ace of hearts, ace, king, queen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and ace, king, queen of clubs, and that's all. So there's the 4 hands. And now we would set the trump suit or the no trump suit by clicking on this spade icon at the top. That'll change the suit to hearts, and then diamonds, and then clubs, and then no trump. So this contract is 7 no trump, and I can click on the problem where it says edit problem description. I'll type the contract so you'll know what the contract is. In case you're wondering, the contract, 7 no trump. I'll put the lead down, the jack of spades, and that's about it. And that's going to show up over on the right side, which you can't see unless maybe I drag it over. Now you can see over here the contract, 7 no trump there. So let's get that back where we can see it. Okay, so now we got to get the computer to start playing this hand. So if you can click the jack of spades, that's great, but nothing happened. So I click on the blue arrow up at the top to get things started, and it takes a while maybe. Okay, so the computer led the 10 of clubs, but I don't want that lead. So I click this back arrow to take back the card, or I can click redeal, and that'll just put all the cards back the way they were. Now I can force West to lead the jack of spades, which I wanted. And now if I accidentally play the queen, I'll be stuck in the south hand forever. I can never escape from the south hand. And then I have to start playing diamonds. And it looks all so easy that I could take 13 tricks by just playing my diamonds. But that was the trick of the hand, and I thought it was such a simple hand. I never even thought about diamonds not breaking, and then that's when it hits the fan, and now you can never make 7 no trump now, because you have a diamond loser, and nothing you can do about it. So you're already down one. So let's redeal the hand and see what the so-called expert did. Well, the expert realized that if you play the queen of spades, you'll be in the south hand forever, and you'll have to put all your eggs in the diamond basket. Now, you wouldn't know that was going to turn out badly, but you could ask yourself, how could I stay in the dummy just a little longer in case something bad happens? So the only way you can stay in the dummy is to squash your king of spades. That's really hard to do. So you're more or less unblocking the king of spades, and then you play the queen of spades, thinking, well, maybe I should stay in the dummy a little longer, but I'm not sure why. But I can only do that by dumping my ace of hearts. If I play a diamond, that doesn't do me any good because I have all these diamonds. Throwing one diamond away won't help me much, so I'll throw the ace of hearts. and then I play the king of hearts, and the only way I can stay in the dummy a little longer is to dump my ace of clubs on the hearts, and then I don't really need the hearts or the clubs for that matter. And any time I want to play a diamond, I can always play a diamond, so then I dump my king of clubs. And then I have one last option is, while I'm in the dummy, I could play the jack of clubs and see if anything good happens, and lo and behold, the 10 of clubs falls on the jack, and all the clubs are good, provided I play the 9, taking the 8. And then I don't even need those diamond tricks anymore, because all the clubs are good. So I can actually even dump the ace of diamonds, so because I don't need, and West can't throw any diamonds until he doesn't have anything else left, and so I'll just dump the king of diamonds, and I'll just keep the queen of diamonds for the very end, and I need to keep the queen. So now I made 7 no trump. So they called that play the grandmother of all unblocking plays, because it kind of goes against the grain right from step 1 there to dump your king of spades on the ace. But if you asked yourself, like, what's the worst thing that could happen to me? And the answer would be that the diamonds don't break. And I never even considered that when I first saw this hand, so I went down so fast. And just like all the other so-called experts that went down. Anyway, it's a good lesson on sometimes you want to stay in the dummy and not just put all your eggs in one basket.